segments. For example, for the previous 2 years, there was this problem with Dalda. Now they are facing problem with beverage. So, overall, the company's picture doesn't come out as very good. So, what's your comment on that, and how are you trying to rectify this problem so that overall your sales and top line grow in line with the other company like Nestle?
Well, what kind of a magic stick does Nestle have which you don't?
They're investing in different markets than what we have. They've made, and I shouldn't comment on Nestle, but they are in different markets. In our market, yes, in 2004 we took the decision to divest the oils business. That's a global decision by Unilever, and that did reduce the top line. But I'm pleased to say that there's really not been the impact on the bottom line through the divestment of that business. And we also took some money from the proceeds of the sale to help streamline our factories, and I think you can see that this year quite clearly coming through in the cost efficiencies of our factories. We have to be prepared for WTO and keep our factories effective and with the right cost structure, and I'm pleased to say that's happening. In beverage, which is a large part of our business, as I say, we can really only grow at the market plus take share from competitors, and that has been constraining our overall growth. But we've been growing 35% in HPC, 45% in ice cream, and we have a small margarine business that's in the 40% as well. So apart from beverage, our business is doing very well and can be compared with other FMCs.
What about soaps itself? I know you have Safeguard, you've got Dettol, and then you've got Camay. How are they performing compared to you?
No, we don't have Safeguard.
No, as competitors. As competitors.
We welcome competition. Sometimes a competitor will do very well, sometimes we will do very well. As I said, I shouldn't really sit here and comment on that.
But as far as innovation is concerned, we've seen some serious innovation from Safeguard, for instance, and from some other brands in the entire consumer value chain.
I think you see great marketing program Captain Safeguard with P&G, but you should look at the innovation we've done on Lux, and with these extra bits in it which enhance the quality of the soap. Good news there is that at this stage it is very hard to counterfeit that soap, and so we're enjoying benefits from that as well. And as I said earlier, Lux sales this year are doing very well.
Suleiman, I think that was you heard. I'm not sure if that was a satisfactory answer to your question. Are you satisfied with that answer?
Well, just a little query. What kind of sales growth are you looking at 5 years, 8 years down the road?
Yeah, we still want to grow. The best thing is continuing to grow your business. We believe that our target would be to grow at least 3 times the GDP growth of this country, and then I think we can say we are a successful business.
And Suleiman, what's your take on Unilever? How do you value this company? Do you have a call on it that's ready? Do you have a fair value that you have given out to your subscribers?
I think we at current levels we have a hold recommendation for Unilever. It's trading at about 16 times earnings for 2006, and considering that there are still some uncertainties surrounding the company, I don't think right now it warrants a premium as high as Nestle. So I think currently we have a hold recommendation.
And what kind of growth patterns do you expect them to show in the next few years? And clearly there are very different segments that they operate in, and Nestle operates in slightly different segments. Those are definitely, and the numbers speak for themselves, there are definitely higher growth segments as compared to what Unilever's territory is. How much, if you look at Unilever for the past couple of years, let's say for the past 5 years, if you see the compounded growth rates, they're almost nearing the negative side. Going forward, what kind of growth numbers do you expect to see from Unilever?
I think 15 to 20% sales growth is achievable, and for this year I think beverage segment will underperform, so that's why the overall picture won't come out that good. But going forward, I think if beverage performs well, and considering that HPC and ice cream is going at above average growth, so I think company can achieve 15-20% sales growth.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much, Suleiman Amirali. He's a research analyst with InvestCap. Now, obviously, the first half has been. I mean, we've been talking about a couple of negative things, and I hope you don't get it wrong. No. I mean, we're just trying to represent the shareholders and be the devil's advocate here. Now, if you just simply, extrapolate your current sales for the first half and just double it up and just assume for a second that the second half will be as good or as bad as the first one, you could potentially achieve about 14% growth. But then again, I mean, if you were to double this, take it to about 20.7 billion, that would be about a 14% growth from compared to last year. Still, the growth numbers aren't as impressive as in Nestlé's case or some of the other FMCGs.
As I said, Nestle is in different markets to us. I think 14, in the range somewhere between 40 and 20% is the sort of growth figure that you can take going forward for Unilever Pakistan. And I think you'll get a very satisfactory result on the bottom line.
What are some of the challenges which Unilever is facing in Pakistan, and that could be any market dynamics, any regulatory issues?
No, we don't see any regulatory issues. There is always the law is there. There's often the enforcement of the law is the problem, and we face that with counterfeiting. We're doing a lot of effort, a lot of more raids, etc. in that area, but that will continue. And it's not a problem just to Pakistan, it's a problem across most of Asia. So we're okay there. Issues, I think, is building our beverage business, and we do have plans now to do that, and let's see how 2007 goes on that one.
And on a softer note, Unilever is one of those companies where when someone joins, they never leave. They join in straight after college and then they retire with this company, the cradle to the grave. Tell us about the corporate culture of Unilever and the management quality that we have in place here in Pakistan.
Well, I'm one of those cradle to graves. I've been with Unilever 28 years now, and that's most of my working life. I don't think we appreciate how strong the Unilever culture is until you actually leave Unilever and then you look back and then you start appreciating the culture of Unilever. But people stay with a company if the company is successful. They want to be associated with a successful and growing company. They also want to be associated with a company that gives them the opportunity for personal growth in terms of increase management positions, training courses, regional workshops, and also the opportunity to work overseas, which Unilever gives them that opportunity. I think also people want to work for a company where the values are strong, and we put a lot of time. Every week we spend half an hour discussing values and code of business principles, the values. Recently we've been talking about safety, and we're putting a lot more effort into safety. And then I think there's salaries. I don't think salaries are at the top. They're part of the parcel, but there's 3 or 4 other areas that are very important. And I think Unilever promises that. Here in Pakistan, we're regarded as the #1 employee for young graduates. We put a lot of time into interviewing graduates, and I think I'm right that saying in the last 4 years, none of our management trainees that we've employed have left the company.
Excellent. Now that we have just a couple of seconds left in the show, in very brief terms, if you were to describe this company's future to the shareholders, very briefly, what should they be looking at?
I think we have a great future, just like Pakistan has a great future for consumer growth, for more added value products, and we will keep the shareholder happy.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Peter Harvey, for taking out your valuable time and talking to us here at CNBC Pakistan. And we hope that at the later half of the year, when the second half comes to an end, you will join us here in the show and we'll talk about how the year went.
Will do.
Thank you for joining us here once again. हम बात करते हैं पीटर हार्वी से, फाइनेंस डायरेक्टर यूनिलीवर. फिलहाल पावर लंच में इतना ही. मजीद अपडेट्स के लिए देखते रहिए CNBC पाकिस्तान.